of Neophyte Studios. I want to make it clear I am not a historian. I'm definitely an armchair lover enthusiast of history. I decided to do this show because he asked Dylan if I wanted to do a show, and I, of course, am always researching or consuming some media of a historical nature if it's not sci-fi or what have you. And at the time it was Vikings, and it still is, though I can feel it waning. But we'll keep that going as long as I can, because of course Dyflin must prevail and at least conquer Ireland, right? So follow me along on this. But just to prove that much of a historian I am not, I have a Wikipedia page up, just kind of reading up on the background of the rulers of Dyflin, Blackpool. Imar could also be Ivar. And if you've ever seen the show Vikings, then you know what that is. Ivar the Boneless, son of Ragnar Lothbrok. Fascinating character. If you've seen the show, he's really interesting. He's got a, you know, very dark side that I don't know how anyone could possibly forgive him for the shit he does. But by the end of it, fucking what an ending. I don't want to talk about it. It was rough. Anyway, let's get this party started, shall we? Bear with me. Oh, of course, I've got some ale in my horn. I made a mistake last time. I was a bit schwasty last time. Needed a little bit to calm my nerves. And, I think it's safe to say I don't remember much of what happened. Uh, but, we're going to load in, see what's going on, and go from there. Indeed, they do drink quite a bit. I think it's an interesting concept that in history, and I wonder the validity of it, but ale and alcohol were invented to be able to drink water without worrying about microbes and whatnot, getting sick from water. It's interesting. Maybe just an extra level of safety, but I can't imagine they didn't find some way to filter water with rocks and charcoal and whatnot. Anyway, okay, go 16 stack in Nas. We're at war with good old Ligon. Looks like we're pretty clear to the north. Let's just check the diplomacy. Galia doesn't hate me. In fact, they're starting to like me for what I'm doing down here, so I think we're good. Ooh. Yuliad is... But, oh, that's... What about towards me, Yuliad? Ah, it's deteriorating. Okay. We'll deal with that when it comes time to deal with it. We gotta take care of Ligon first. Apparently Gwynedd has shown up on this shore as well. I never like to fight Gwynedd. They're my real favorites. Cymru Ag Myth.
My warriors are ready.
Alright. So. Got a good treasury. Not many armies to face against, so the question is, do I just send them as is after they've recuperated, or do I keep building my force, or do I build a secondary force to be able to kind of play off of my main force, to be able to split and go north if needed? Let's see. However, enthusiastic, fearless. Oh, these are probably sons, aren't they? Okay, not a good governor. So we'll make some good old
Pledge our service.
what was his name? Sigfroder, general. Start
We
building
can
him up.
do that yet.
Let's see. Spearman, backbone of any good army. I think you could imagine just about any army having mostly spear units. It's probably the most useful weapon uh, in ancient warfare. Of course, they would have a secondary weapon of some kind, but the best way to hold a line is with a long ass weapon that you can keep enemies at bay with. And of course, they use the least amount of metal and can be used by just about anybody. Alright. Need some range units. Oof, 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 oof. Just realized I have no food. That sucks. Alright. How are we going to rectify this? Okay, we'll come back to that.
You can rely on us.
Why is what, Dylan? Okay. I think it'd be the most effective because of what I said. I think it's the cheapest, so you could provide it to the most amount of men in an army. It uses the least amount of metal. Um, it's probably fairly easy to make. Um, even in the Havamal, there's a passage, or not a passage, but just a saying from um, literally Odin himself saying, um, always make your own spear and shoes, because you'll be cursed forever if you make a shitty one for someone else. Which I think might indicate a little something as to like what might be required or expected of an average Viking soldier in an army. But I think it would just be something that everyone would probably have to some degree, especially in anticipation of a war. But let's not forget that Odin's literal weapon of choice is a spear. I mean, it's gifted to him. It's a handcrafted special spear, but it really um, indicates, like, I think what it means is that the spear is the weapon of a wise person. You can keep someone at bay from a range. It's easy to make. Everything I've already said. That kind of thing. You wouldn't see many swords on a battlefield in this time. You'd see there would be some there, but not nearly as much as is popularly depicted. Swords are expensive, take a lot of metal. That's why you'd see more axes. I think one of the reasons why the Vikings were so strong is they most likely used a lot of axes. My guess and what I picture in my head is a Viking soldier probably had a shield, so they could be in the shield wall, a spear that they made themselves or was provided to them on the cheap by their leader, and then an axe. So when the spear broke or it got really close hand-to-hand fighting, they had that axe, and they would most likely often keep that axe in their hand, the same hand that the shield is holding. But yeah. Anyways. So I don't want to move my army too far down. I don't want to cause any attrition because I don't want to lose half my army by the time they get down there. But I do want them to be closer so they can push into the enemy territory. Let's see if the...
We will
Oof, oof.
our foes.
I think it's worth waiting. Low. Okay, let's deal with some problems we got going on here. Mana's got low. Well, I'm just gonna have to deal with it, mana. I don't know what to tell you. That's important right now. Sure, this is all gonna start crumbling in probably about 10 turns. But we do have food coming. So that's important. That's a good thing. Oof, probably should have repaired that last minute. It's alright. Risk of rebellion. That's just down here. There we go. Ooh. That ain't good. Yeah. We'll deal with it next season. One of my favorite aspects of this game is the food economy. It would make sense that armies would, of course, need a shitload of food to operate. And it's something that is often overlooked in historical dramas or what have you. And I love that in this game, you can't just have a bunch of money and have a big army because of that. Oh my god. And around, he's taken. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I didn't. I picked this campaign because I specifically didn't want to fight Gwynedd. And look where he is. Fuck. Okay. Okay. New
Enemy
plan.
blood will flow.
Oof.
Our foes will suffer. We're ready.
Oof. Oh man, I need food so bad. Alright. Agreed. There's just something about this game that just feels more real.
We serve to the end.
Partially the unit compositions, the food economy, the everything. It's just interesting. I feel like the unit numbers also match really well what army sizes would have been at this time, at least closer to other Total Wars. But who knows? Shit.
We pledge our service.
Fucking Gwynedd. Alright. I don't want to do salt because they're already so mad at me. It's literally my home province and they hate me. Makes sense. I don't think the local Irish would love that Vikings just showed up and were like, this is ours. I don't think anyone would have. But particularly the Irish. They know why. Alright. Well, spend our excess money at the moment and invest in our future. Right. I like that it's not necessarily like like in other Total Wars, not all obviously, but other Total Wars you have religious leaders that have to convert um, like a region to be able to slowly get them to like you and be a part of, which is awesome. But I like in this, it's like basically implied that you basically drive everyone else out um, or kill them. Um, and spear axemen. Frankly, I need more axemen. Oh, of course you want a fucking estate. This is one of my. I think it's interesting, but God, it can be so annoying. The estate economy in this game. Your generals and statesmen are always asking for. And he already has one. My son doesn't even have a fucking estate. He's like, come on, give me an estate. I'm like the governor of Mana. Like, you have to give me an estate.
We'll see this through.
I don't have to do shit. except I do because the consequences of failing that quest would suck. Alright. I'm gonna do a old pastime of mine in this game that I love, where I fight one general, I find them, and watch them die. It's just fun.
Cavalry!
Get the cavalry up front, get my range units ready to go. Control 2.
Horsemen!
If anyone's interested, I always set up my army typically, and I'll do it on a bigger battle to better display. I always put my ranged units under 3, my ranged units under 2, and my infantry under 1. Makes it just easier to control a line when I'm in the midst of a battle. I try and make it as simple as possible. I've always been terrible at micro, so this makes it easier. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get my ranged units within shooting range. And I always like to get in there, look at the general. Nice crown there, buddy. Get a good look at my army. Let's go, of course, into cinematic mode. And look at him. And what is it? Just okay. Here they come. Come on, guys, get closer. Ooh, that's oh, he's so dead. Oof, man, right through the head. See, wasn't that fun? Apparently lost 5 units somehow. Worth it. Oh, look at you, Anna. Why do you have to? Why did he have to come here? I've never seen him invade Ireland. Never. Let's get those 5 soldiers back.
Our foes shall fall.
Occupy. Get out of here. Do we have to go to war this early? Does this have to happen?
We serve to the end.
Alright. 0 food. Good. Good. Okay, I think where it stands right now, unfortunately, it's not going to be very interesting, but we're just going to wait it out and see what happens. Probably send this 16 stack back up north, because I think war with Uliad will be on the horizon. I really don't want to fight Gwinnett. I'd rather some other Irish faction takes that, and then I'll just kill them later. Anyway, let's see. Agriculture state fertile out 4 turns. All right. You don't get the cool estate on the peninsula. Get the lame one further in. Okay. That just means that I can't strip it away. Of course, I lose food from that. Alright. They tell me I need a governor there, but what is the governor going to do other than just ask for a state? That's right. Get out of here, Anoraut. Go conquer Wales. What are you doing here? You got rebellious brothers to deal with. What about Powys? What about Mercia? Why are you in Ireland? one interesting aspect of
We will bring you
the
glory.
Viking Age and Vikings in general that is often not talked about is the
Under the
sheer
flag of
amount of
Neo.
slaves
Heading out.
that they had and took. It was a lot of their
Glory
economy.
awaits us.
It was brutal,
We will
evil,
serve.
upended millions of lives, of course, as it would. Um, and it's not really shown. I mean, a little bit. Yeah, there's slaves there, but it doesn't show, you know, people being kidnapped and carried away in the night and their parents killed in front of them. Anyone who thinks Vikings are honorable is wrong. Alright, well, there's not much I can do. That got finished and it didn't even give us any extra food. Okay,
We'll see this through.
we'll see this through. I believe that. I'm drinking Killer Bees, American Blonde Ale. The bees are happy. Get it? You've been playing? You get it? There's not really a great way to pour into this horn, but I'm gonna try my darndest. No matter what you do, just get a fat ass head. Alright.
You can rely on us. Marching formation.
Oh, 5 food. Nice. The cattle herd really came through for us. I bet that'll actually go up once the season ends. Sometimes the food economy in this game is very odd. It just like will vacillate wildly without you knowing why. Sometimes you'll just end up with 100 food and you're like, awesome. You build a big army and then next thing you know, all your food is gone and everything is in dire straits. It's kind of fun. You never know. It's kind of like famine might happen or, diseased livestock or whatever. But we're just gonna keep putting money in. We need men, and if we need men, we need food. So we'll put all of our money into that, I guess. I could build. I should probably do this just because, but it takes food. These main buildings are really important because they raise the garrison, but they also, obviously, because there's garrison, take away from your food. So it's a very difficult balance to strike. Let's do it. Let's see what happens. It'll be fun. Of course, the juice is Swedish fish, that delicious lingonberry flavor. Ooh, that sucks. It's too bad for Wessex. I really hope those Viking raiders don't come my way. They probably won't. You don't see them much in this Irish Sea? Sea? Is this the Irish Sea? God, I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember that.
We'll see
I know all
this through.
seas.
Let's go.
All right,
Warriors are ready.
I'm in place to attack Juliet. Now, what does a good commander do? You might ask. Well, you look at the strength of the enemy that you might be going against. They, of course, have a big vassal that they adhere to, or they are the vassal of Eilech, and they are 10. I'm 5, so that's good. and they're 16. Who else is mad at me right now? Kaisel is. I can't believe Gwinnett showed up right there. That really just that just sucks. They just had to show up and wedge themselves between me and my possible allies. Why? Military actions against Strat-Clut. Have I even met Strat-Clut? Some of this is so silly. I think because I don't want to go to war with Gwinnett, I'm going to go to war with Ulid. But of course, they're friends with their killing. Ugh. Oh no. I don't think I can actually. This is all one team basically. So if I go to war with one of them, I'm going against all of them. That's certain death. Shit. Do I just go for Mayday? I think so. I think that's the only. Why is what a problem? Oh, you said ah. Yeah.
We pledge our service.
It's not looking good. I am between a rock and a fucking Irishman. I wonder what this is. I wish they labeled this stuff in this game, because there's some cool stuff on the map that you just like can't. I'm sure I could find it if I looked up this province in this general area, but there's some cool stuff. Britain, especially, but history's awesome. Okay. If I go to war with Gwinnett, they are going to try and take mana, I guarantee it. Man, Northumbria is fucking up Mercia. Is Mercia even alive? Yeah, they're down here. They're getting destroyed. That's probably why Gwinnett's not down here. They're probably not at war with Northumbria, so they don't have a major enemy to fight other than, I guess, over in Ireland. Welshmen invading Ireland, that don't make no sense. Let's see. But they are. Okay. Well, alright. Oh, fuck. This is so not good. This is so not good. If I go to war with anybody around me, I have to fight everybody else around me, other than Gwinnett, but I don't want to fight. Oh man, this sucks. I don't have the strength to do any of what I'm gonna do. I don't have the food. I don't have the men. Being a Viking sucks. Okay. All right. No, it's okay. I mean, just the Welsh were so constantly attacked from all sides. It was particularly Mercia, but just Saxons in general, fucking Saxons, right? And Vikings to some degree. They had the buffer of the English to take the brunt of the Vikings, but the Welsh were so forced into this very defensive landscapes, this just mountainous terrain, and rocky cliffs and whatnot. That it wasn't really thinkable for them to go to Ireland. It was more about just trying to survive on their home turf. Uh, so that's why it's just weird to see them over here.
Our foes shall fall.
God, that sucks. I mean, I don't think I've ever been faced by a problem like this in Total War,
Moving out.
where I literally have no one to attack. Like anybody to attack is certain failure. I usually have somebody that I can take apart and strengthen myself. All right. Well, when it comes to skills for everybody else, uh, other than your faction leader, you gotta get the priests. The priests make them more loyal, and if you have any characters in this game that are disloyal or likely to go disloyal, they could put a knife in your back, theoretically, and uh, I mean metaphorically and literally,
We serve to the end.
taking a region and then in doing so eventually leading to the death of your faction leader. So, God, this sucks. Alright. Come on, food. I need that food. There is a way with these sea lords to go and raid somewhere else, and I think that might be my strategy. I've got to just figure out how to do it. But I'm going to send my army south first. If I'm going to go to war with those northern kingdoms, I'm going to do it on the defensive. God.
Onward to glory.
This has been a whole lot of me running around. I apologize, but if it's any consolation, this is all new to me. So, this will be somewhat interesting. At least to me. This is a lot of what Total War is for me, is looking around, just thinking, and then finally deciding to take action in some way or another. It's one of the things I love about this game. You do actually have to think strategically, and to some degree it's pretty realistic. Moving armies around and knowing the strengths, weaknesses of the nations around you. How to exploit those, whatnot. Alright. God. This is bad. Alright, let's figure out how to do the old decrees. Build the highest level Viking port. Okay. We're gonna have to build a long port. Let's make sure that that's what is required. Hold on, I'm gonna plug in the old handy. Oh, gotcha. Talking to Nick. Hey Nick, how's it going?
We will bring you glory. Enemy blood will flow.
Let's make sure. Unlock requirement. Build the highest level Viking port or conquer region. Okay, let's do this. Get more income. It'll also decrease the amount of time it takes to build these. To wait a turn to be able to. How long do these decrease last? 5 turns. 20 turns for. Probably should have saved them. I'm just kind of clicking away. This campaign might end in failure. You know what? Oh, of course. Fuck you, Gwynedd. Fuck you, the die is cast. I love you. I love you. Cymru Ambith, but I'm a Viking now. Makes me want to cry.
My prowess increases.
Well, thank you for popping in, man. I appreciate it.
You can rely on us. Let's go.
We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going to war with Gwynedd. If that wasn't already apparent. Oh, interesting. What's going on up here? Twad Muma. Stabbing into old Mide, huh? Fact of the matter is I need to share borders with my... So what we're going to try and do is take these regions back from Gwynedd and then ask for peace and see if they will accept that. Doubt it, but maybe.
We'll see.
Otherwise, we'll... Oh, man, look at that 20 stack just waiting. Priest. Be more loyal. Talk about that Jesus guy. Might make you a better governor.
A formal friendship may be expedient.
You're Viking. I'll take it.
I am glad we made.
Old Gal Goidel got well 1-2, didn't they? But looks like Yuliet beat him up there. Wow. Up in that area is Gal Goidel's land. Are you shitting me? Guys, I don't have these estates to give away. I have 10 food. I have 10 food.
My warriors are
Killing
ready.
me. Yeah, they're killing me. Oh, man. I wish I knew where that 20 stack was. We're doing it.
We pledge our service.
We're doing it. All right.
You have
Gwynedd.
my hospitality.
Didn't want to do this.
And
I didn't
my
want to do
ear.
this. Got your ear? Well,
We're ready.
get my sword, bitch.
In Odin's name.
don't know why. Oh, there
Agreed.
we go. That was easy.
Our foes shall fall.
Think they're gonna leave me alone? Probably not. I'm more worried about mana. I can probably hold off any invasion force into Ireland, but mana is a different story. Because I don't have any armies there. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun. Ooh, 68 food. All right. Now we're talking. Let's see what happens. Let's see how things play out here for a second.
To the end.
Quartermaster, I want my general to move. I always want as much range as possible. Get there the firstest with the mostest.
Our foes will
That's how
suffer.
you win wars. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Ragnar said. He's quoted in the sagas as saying, "Get my sword, bitch." Who knows what the fuck Ragnar said? I think it's an interesting concept that it's possible that he did say, um, "Oh, how the little piggies will grunt when they hear how the old boar suffered in relation to when he died,
We
and
will bring
subsequently his sons coming to fucking destroy Northumbria."
blood and glory.
Supposedly, they killed Ayla by doing a blood eagle. Ayla was, of course, the king of Northumbria, who killed Ragnar supposedly by throwing him into a pit of snakes, which also fascinating and interesting. Ooh, I'm getting a call. Let's screen it, shall we? Um, and so the sons of Ragnar show up, the great heathen army, fucking destroy Northumbria, and then do a blood eagle on Ayla, which, if you're unaware, is when they would slice open your back, pull the skin flaps to the side, just break all your ribs connecting to the spine, and then pull your lungs out and drape them over your shoulders. Vikings. All right, let's see if Gwynedd wants some peace. Hey, Gwynedd. I know I like
Let us
just kind of
parley,
shat on our
if we must.
friendship. What if I like paid you a little bit? Just like 900 coin, please.
Pieces for old women.
Ah. Will someone go defeat them? It's okay. Got 80 food. Things are good. It'll be fine. Do we just send it? Do we just full send it over there? Just be Vikings, just show up and just destroy this shit.
Enemy blood will
I think we
flow.
should. Why not? I don't have any
Who shall fall?
common enemies over here. If I attack anybody, I'm fucked, so let's do it. Start raising an army.
You can rely on us.
Priest, be more loyal, son. You're my literal heir.
We'll see this through.
Just wait your turn. Okay. Archers are important. Arguably the most important. Ooh, okay, so we got 4 spots left. Right? Yes, so I always want 2 melee cavalry. It's just nice to have 2 to be able to shock the fuck out of the enemy. Skirmisher cavalry is good, but I'm not micro enough to take full advantage. We've got 3 spear units. I could probably use a 4th. And that's it. I've got plenty of melee units, so we're good. Alright, it's probably going to be a mistake, but whatever. I've got 40 extra food to be able to raise a quick army down there if I need to. If I see a Gwynedd fleet heading that way. If they take it, I'll take it back. I'm being a little pansy. I need to take action. I just can't. I can't take action against any of this. If I do, I am dead. This is Ireland. This is the strength of Ireland. I love them. I love the Irish.
My
But
warriors are ready.
damn it. Food. I need more food. And estates, yes. I need more food. Alright. Before I send my army over there, let's see what they'll. Oh boy. That'll take a minute before they decide to get violent with me. They're still busy up there. I hope. Alright. Oh, I'm a Blood Eagle, all of them, Nick, just for you. That would take a long time. But I'll do some of them. They're kings. Not Anoraut, though. I can't do that to Anoraut. He's my favorite. What you doing there, Uliad? What's your plan? Why you send an army down this way? Is it to fuck me in the ass? Oh, God. You just have to do this shit, don't you? You're just a troublemaker, Leot, aren't you? God. Governors.
We
Shitheads.
pledge our service. Onward to glory.
This is gonna be a mistake. I'm certain of it. And I'm gonna show you what I do as a master tactician. Good old Control S. Sorry, thinking. Old B&E on him. Yeah, I will. We'll just all pretend that I do this to all the middle managers, the Thanes, the Jarls, and the Kings, but not Anoraut. That's he doesn't deserve this. I'm going fully. Oh no, it's autumn. It's probably not a good time to
Our foes
send
shall
out an
fall.
army into the ocean. Still got a lot of money. It's taking its time. Man, this is a difficult faction. We'll get there. We'll get there. My hope is to do at least one battle by the end of this stream. It's got 10 minutes. No, Nick, you gotta get out of the Warhammer mentality for a second there. You cannot artillery launch gobos that are blood eagles. Ooh, mission failed. Damn. Guess what? Oh, mortality of the bees. Not the bees. Man, this is just one bad thing after another. Okay. They're never gonna expect it. Wait, hold on. Let's see what the garrison. Ooh, that garrison ain't shit. We got this. I just hope that that 20 stack isn't there.
Good marching men.
A good commander sends their fleet out and into the water in the middle of winter. I had a dream. I had a dream where it would get there safely, so it's fine.
We will bring you glory.
Alright. They do. We need bees. We need bees for the honey to make the mead. What are we going to do without mead? Just drink ale all the time? I don't think so. I'm a king. I need my mead. I wonder how much. I wish I knew how much influence he had. Feed the kingdom. Oh. I didn't even know I had a son named Spain. Dude, I don't have the fucking estates. I do not have the estates to give you. Fuck off. Just trying to go take a bearfoe over here. God. Alright, good old Control S. Let's do this. Let's do this. I can't launch the bees, Nick, because they're all dying. That is a small beachhead. That is not good. It's alright. It'll be a fun battle. I'll lose a lot. Be good old Vikings. Just kind of show up and, you know. Fog. Yes. Yes, we'll come out of the fog. Okay. Get all my ranged units, pull back, grab all my melee units. Best melee units too. Spears can come in next if need be, and then the ranged will come in last.
The fleet is ready.
General can come in second wave. Start the battle!
Fighting downhill will have a great advantage over those fighting
The enemy
uphill.
tremble before our superior
Capture
numbers.
and hold the high
The
ground
enemy
where
approaches.
possible.
Wait, hold up. We're gonna put them there, king there. I want to put my king kind of in between so they're not just on the flank to get butchered by a nearby unit. They fight well, but you never want to put your faction leader in severe situations. What are you talking about? I can't launch. Well, I am gonna Blood Eagle the beachhead. Are you not? Can't you tell? And I can't launch the bees because they're all dead, Nick. I don't know. You don't understand. You know, I don't like going to war against Gwinnett. I don't like this. These are my favorite people. Cymru and Bith, okay?
Command the ships. Ships ready. Aye.
Yeah, dude. There's naval units in almost every other Total War game, just not Warhammer games. Which makes sense. Those games are so gigantic on their own. I think naval units would just be too much. Alright. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Hold the line. Okay, reinforcements coming in. Alright. God, if I lose this, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. You didn't expect that, did you? Did you? They'll flank him, but that's okay. Got another unit coming in that'll flank the king. That's good. I know, I know. I love the crazy retreat of the boats. It's just so chaotic. They have no idea what to do. I'm glad it's not realistic. These ships would just be sunk. Everything would be chaos. Men drowning in the water. You gotta take the lack of realism as it comes sometimes for the benefit of not ripping your hair out. This is just a massive clusterfuck over here. God, I hope my general doesn't die. See if we can't find him. Oh, there he is, just fighting away. Ooh. I would fucking kill to headbutt a crown. Jesus. I think I might just have my range units. They'll just shoot from their boats, where they can at least. Ooh. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Why did you turn the boat around? Oh, Arma? Yeah. Oh, the RTS. Yeah, war game. Game is great, but fuck, it is brutal sometimes. There is nothing worse than sending like a bunch of Heliborn troops who are really expensive, and you see just a bunch of awesome Chinooks flying over the horizon, and then out of nowhere a rocket flies in and just destroys the whole plan. Oh, that game. Oh god. This is how little I'm paying attention. This is not me at my best. Please understand that. No, the settlement is on fire. He's just standing here. Yeah, take that. God, that took a while, didn't it? Oh, this guy's got fucked. Come on, guys, hold the line. We got this. You got your sword, Terry? Yeah, I got my sword, Steve. Run! This is gonna be a pay rig, and I deserve it. I deserve it. Blood Eagle 'em all. Where are you guys going? Go take that. Actually, no, it'd be better if you guys could take that.
Ready for war. Quicken the pace.
These city battles are difficult because there's so many avenues, and they always choke point off the best place to be able to push. So you have to send units just in these long ass flanks, and there's always these bow towers everywhere, just constantly chipping away at your units. But they're awesome. Jesus.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
That's the weirdest thing about this game. It's one of the more unrealistic things, is when you take a tower, it just crumbles. It's just like they had C4 set up in the tower, and as soon as it gets taken, they just detonate. Alright, let's speed things up here. They're running. Come on, just give up, man. Fucking Welsh. They just don't know when to quit. Oh, look at this shit. Just destroying us.
The ocean favors us. Victory is ours.
Commander King.
Our foes will fall.
Tired as fuck. Taking an old screenshot. Taking a screenshot of the destruction. Battle accomplished. We took probably one of the more difficult capitals to take, especially late game. It's a damn good thing they didn't have their 20 stack there, and I'm very worried about that coming back and destroying us, but you know what? It's the end of the stream. We'll deal with that in 2 weeks' time. Oh god, it is not looking good. This is not an optimistic campaign. Sig trigger. What? What's the problem, man? Oh, I didn't give you an estate. I probably should have given him an estate. Here, I'll give you an estate. Will that make you happy? It made him less happy. It made him less loyal. Fuck. Well, I don't. We'll deal with it later. Alright, gang. That was historian, quote unquote, plays Total War Thrones Britannia. I hope you enjoyed the stream as much as I did. I will catch you in 2 weeks' time, hopefully the same time. Mondays at 8 is my plan. Maybe subject to change, but hopefully not. Anyway, it was fun. Gute Nacht and course. Skull.